Okay, so here we go. We got these in place. Get those tacked in and burned in, both sides. Right around that 9.8 to 10 on both sides. You say this thing's a little out of square, so it's not going to be perfect, but like I said, it's a metal rack. It don't have to be perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and set you guys over here on the side, get those tacked in, get the clamps off, get them burnt in, and then I'll figure out what I'm going to do on my cross pieces here on the front. I don't have enough of that round stock to do both of them. I might, I'll see. I might pick up a couple pieces of rebar. I still got a couple of 4-footers here. I'll see what I'm going to do with that, but work in progress. Okay, building this thing in my head as I go. So we'll get back to it. Okay, we're back. Let me show you where I'm at on this thing. About 7 o'clock in the evening, so about ready to call it an evening. A little more thinking to do, but making progress. So I think I showed you on the last one. I got my cage in. I found I had some lightweight square tubing. This stuff here that I'd scavenged off of something else. Sorry about that. I'd scavenged it off of something else, so I took and put a little piece in there, sleeved it, got it all welded on there. Got me a center piece there. Now the only thing I'm debating on it is, do I want to put something across the back? It don't have to be anything real special. Like say my pipe will be going in through this slot and sitting here. So that should stop anything from sliding off that shelf and going back into the back there. Looks like I'm pretty flat across there. Next one I got to work on is this one down here. Yeah. I'm running welding gas, so I got to go to town tomorrow. I got about 200 pounds, so I'm debating on whether to go ahead and take it in or just try to get finished up here with this, what I need. Next thing I'll work on is chopping down that piece of solid bar stock there. I'm going to put it across. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to split this bottom one or not. Typically, what I figured was my heavier stuff, and it still may not be 5 foot long. I don't know. I'll have to think about how I want to do this. And if I'm going to leave it full length, or if I may try to split it in half like I did that top one. I don't know. I got to think on that. I'm starting to use all the scrap metal that I gathered up for projects on this one project. So I'll have to think about what I'm going to do there. I may take a couple. What I may do is when I get that flat stock in here, I still got 2 4-foot pieces of rebar, and I may take that and put it crossways and cross them in the back where it gives me, cross them in the front. I don't know. I'll see what I do. I may just lay them on there, and where I have a little bit of a shelf. Yeah, they're only 4 foot though. And this is 5 foot. I don't know. I'll do some more thinking about it and figure out just what I want to do there. I got a good piece of square tubing, but I don't want to use it because I'm looking to use it when I build my welding table. So for now, I'm going to get cleaned up, get all my batteries in the chargers, get the welder put away, get the base swept out, and then I got to pull my truck in and put new batteries in the rodent deterrents. I've got some electronic rodent deterrents I put on it when it got $5,000 worth of main engine wiring harness damage a year or so ago. And I noticed this morning when I started it, there was part of a mouse nest that flew out. So I got to looking, and sure enough, a little mouse nest in my, starting to build in my battery tray next to my battery. So I'll get that in, get new batteries in them, go in and find something to eat. I'll catch you guys when I get back on something here. Okay, another day here in the shop. Been probably a week or so since I've been in here, doctor's appointments, trips to town, yada, yada, yada. As well as we've been in a cold spell here, cold snap. It's been been down in the mid 40s to mid 50s and windy. And only shop heat I have is my little mushroom heat. So I haven't been out here too much. It does a pretty good job. When I come in here about a half hour ago and fired it up, it was 50 in here, and now we're at 59, so that isn't too bad. And I've got it turned down now, but it'll go through the propane, that's for sure. So what I've done, there we go. I don't remember where we left off. I got my shelves built here. I think I talked about maybe getting some rebar or something to put across them. I've still got to put another shelf here in the middle on this lower one, but I think I can do that fairly easy with the square tubing I got here. So I'll be working on that, but what I'm going to work on first is I went ahead and broke down and or something like went ahead and bought me I guess you'd call it a sheet. It's not plate metal, but I bought a sheet of expanded metal. Wasn't near as bad as what I thought it would be for price. Maybe the price of steel's coming down, I don't know. But this will make it a lot simpler. So what I'm going to do right now is I've got my measurements on my top one. So I'll get this thing cut down as efficiently as possible. I'm sure I'll be using some of this somewhere else. Right now I need two pieces of roughly 17 inches by 64 inches. So I'll get this measured out, get it cut down. Then I'll probably go ahead and get that bottom middle support done. So I'm not, oh, what is your deal? I'll probably, I don't know. I'll probably go ahead and get that done before I weld the top one up. We'll see. It's going to be on top, so I won't be bumping my head any more than I would if I go ahead and get this piece put on there. But I will go ahead and get started on this. Get you guys set up over here. Probably a lot of it will be time lapse, grinding, cutting. I'm going to have to get a bunch of cleanup done, grinding off the top of the shelf here where I want to get this thing all welded on. I'll get that all ground down where I got a good clean surface there. And then my next deal will be, do I have enough welding gas to finish it? We've been having a hell of a time here with healthcare and providers and that kind of stuff, and I got a little bit of welding gas left. I'm trying to use every bit of it out of the bottle. You guys probably all know how expensive that stuff is. And originally we was supposed to be going back to town tomorrow, so I was gonna get this all done today. Well, that's all changed now, and we won't be going back to town until, I think, next Monday. So we'll see how it goes. I'll get done what I can. If I run out of gas, then I'll be at a standstill till I get another bottle of gas. But for right now, that's where we're at, and that's what we're gonna do. We got the shop dogs out here. Cisco, say hi. Tell them hi. And Jackson. This is Jack. You guys probably met him if you watched some of my other videos. Cisco's his new little brother. Brothers from another mother. They act just about the same. So we'll go ahead and get some tools out here and get you guys set up and get to it. Okay, I don't know if you guys have ever cut that stuff, but that's weird from the side. I had to draw my lines out so I knew I was on the right line, because you get on the side of it there and starts making you go googly-eyed. Just to make sure you're cutting the right one, but yeah, I got that done. Pretty good. Get this, so I'll get this cleaned up here, ground off, get it squared up on there, at least get a couple of tacks on it. Probably instead of doing that, I'll go ahead and get my second one here laid out, cut, ready to go, and guess what? I got my, oh, let's see if I can get a hold of this. I got my first pieces of metal to go in my new cage here. Give you an idea how that's going to work. That's where I'll be able to put my plate and my sheet metal like that. I think that's going to work out pretty slick. So I'll go ahead and get you guys set back up here, put you on a time lapse. We'll get this measured out, get my second piece cut, and see where we go from there. Yeah, I'm gonna like that. I even like the looks of it from over here. It looks like that. Putting smaller pieces of metal up on there. I'll get another one down there. I'm gonna leave the bottom open. You know, there's just, I can stack stuff on there. Who knows what I'll have to put on there, but yeah, this thing's coming along right along and working out good. Up here on the top, right there. Nope, actually right there on that one. I don't know if I'll be putting anything up on top of it or not, but actually out to on the sides. Maybe just one side, because I'm going to have pipe and stuff that's going to be longer. Yeah, the pipe's not going to affect it. But yeah, that's where I'd be able to hang things up, like my my ramps for loading my ATV and different stuff like that. We'll see what I got that goes up there. Like I say, this thing is a work in progress, and then I'll see what all I've got to utilize it for. So I'll get you guys set back up here and I'll get back at it. Okay, we're back. Cisco, you want to say hi? Okay. Got this shelf pretty much done. Hey, that's enough. Didn't film a lot of it, a lot of boring stuff. One of the problems I had though was, I don't know, it's funny because when I had it sitting over there, this piece of metal went on, was nice and square. And then when I stood it up to weld it on there, it was out of whack. And I know the thing's got some tweaks and whatnot going on with it. And my floor is probably not completely level. You can see there, it's got a little movement to it. It'll be fine once I get it out in the gravel, but oh, what a pain in the butt. I had to take and come along from this arm over to that corner and yank on it, not yank on it, but pull on it pretty hard with that come along. But I got it squared up. Got it all welded down now. Only done every other one there. I got all the rest of it good. Kind of trying to conserve on my gas. What I've done there, it'll hold it good. But I'd like to get this piece down here, my next shelf bracket, like that center one. Get that made at least and welded on, and hopefully get my other piece of expanded metal welded on there. But I'm down about 100 pounds to about 100 pounds of gas. And I turn it off every time I'm done welding. You know, it's had a little leak from day one. I'm not sure where, but I learned pretty quickly to shut it off when I'm done welding. Ended up with an empty bottle once, but like I said, I didn't film a whole lot of that. I've got some pieces here that I made yesterday. Let me get that laid out here and I'll show you. Okay, so this is going to be my piece. I measured out here on my shelf bracket. I know that's 17 inches. I got this one here. You can see that's kind of cut on an angle there. Gotta get it cleaned up. I'll get that welded on there. And then this piece here, I got to cut some off of it, and I haven't cut it because I don't know how much. I was hoping that this end here would fit down in my channel iron here, but it won't. So what I'll do is once I figure out my height, same height as that back there, I'll cut that off, and then it's going to go down in that channel right there, about right here, and come up and just have a bracket sitting out there. I can put that shelf on, the expanded metal shelf. Haven't decided yet. Okay, I think I hit something on the camera. Anyhow, that square tube's gonna go down in that channel, come up to the right height, and then that top piece there will be what my expanded metal sits on. Haven't decided if I'm going to put a cross piece like this down here yet. I'm running a little short. Actually, what I think I'm going to do, because I've still got some 4-foot rebar over there, is I think once I get that bracket and that welded up in the middle, I will come off of each corner here and angle over towards that upright rather than putting a full piece on it. I don't have any more kind of junky stuff that I want to use. So, okay, we're back. I lost you guys. Camera quit recording because my SD card was hey, I'm talking on the video here. And so I had to go clear that out. And you guys left me and I screwed up when I was showing you how I done this bottom bracket here. You guys didn't tell me I had it the wrong way. I got it all welded. And notice it was pointing down instead of up. So I had to grind all my welds back off and redo it. Got it pretty much done. I've got this shelf on. You can kind of see there, I put me some rebar in there, crossed it up a little bit. It's a good sturdy shelf. I got that one done. This one up here done. Trying to decide now. Oh, I still got to weld me a couple of tangs off on the top up here somewhere. I don't know which side yet. I'll have to see how it's going to sit out behind the garage. They'll actually probably go on on this side over here, because that's going to be facing to the east, and so when I go out the door and want to go get metal, those won't be hanging in my way. And who knows, I may go ahead and put a couple on each side just because. Did have enough gas. Not sure how much I got left. When I turn it on, the volume gauge don't move. But I've still got pressure on the regulator side going to the welder, so that's a good thing. But I'm just trying to decide now if I want to splash a little paint on this thing or leave it bare, or just what I want to do. I don't know. I'm probably going to try to get this out tomorrow. It's a good thing I got a backhoe, because this thing ended up heavy. And I can't fit the backhoe in the garage, but what I can do is get this pivoted around, because the back will be against the building over there. Get it slid over here next to by the door, get in there with my backhoe, get some straps around it, lift it a little bit, and I've got room out here to drive alongside my garage. And then I'll just have to get my wife to help me. We'll set it down, scoot it over. Loose gravel out there, so it should scoot pretty good. Get it in place and start putting some metal on it. That's where I'm going to leave this for tonight, about 7 o'clock. Listen, young man. Time to go in and have some leftover pork steaks and potatoes and beans. Well, first I got to get this slid over out of the way, clean up my bay, get my truck back in here. Then I'll go in and eat and get cleaned up and eat, and hopefully get back out here tomorrow and get it finished up and moved. And I'll start getting my pipe and my metal on it and stuff, and give you guys a look at it when I'm done. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow. Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. Thought I might need to get my wife out here to help me, but she's got back issues, so I was trying to avoid that much as possible. But yeah, we got her in place here. Now it's a matter of getting the backhoe put back away. Start getting all my metal organized and in it. Got all this stuff here, right there. The stuff over here. Well, I think that turned out pretty good. Don't know tell how much I got organized and everything till I download my camera, but I know it went dead at one point, and then I may not have hit the right button at some point, but here's what we got. Turned out pretty good. Still got a few pieces I got to decide what I'm going to do with. Got this piece of good angle right here. I'll probably go ahead and get that cut down. Still got some stuff left on the trailer. These here are, I'm guessing, the remnants of somebody's car dollies or car dolly. Not sure what they were doing, but then I got the this big 4-inch pipe here. I think it's 4-inch, and that stuff is heavy. Not sure what I will ever do with it. Might make somebody a good gate post or something like that. And then this other piece that I already showed you, I'll probably go ahead and whack that down, take it apart. I'll have the square tubing and have the cutting edges off of it, because one of the projects I'm going to have coming up here one of these days is been gathering up parts to make me a road drag, so I can smooth our road up. Not our driveway, but the county road. The county road doesn't maintain this road down here going out to what I call the main road. It's probably close to, I'll bet it's a mile that they don't maintain. So the property owners maintain it. I've got some stuff gathered up to build me a road drag, so that'll be an upcoming project. But yeah, I'm thinking this here turned out pretty good. I got a lot. I had it about, I don't know, 4 or 5 different places, and some of it I may never use, but out here where I live, we are we are 60 miles from the main town, so it's a 120-mile round trip for us. And you know, sometimes you just need a small piece of metal, or the neighbor or somebody in the area here even needs something. It can be hard to come by, and have to do a special trip to town. And typically a trip to town, even for a couple items, is a minimum of 3 hours. By the time you go in, do your shopping, gather up what you need, come back, you're talking 3 hours. And typically we try to group stuff so that we be nice to make one trip to town every 2 weeks, be nice to make one trip a week. But typically with what's been happening with doctor's appointments and prescription refills and that kind of stuff, there's been times I've made 3 trips to town a week, every week for a month. So anything I can find out here that I might use someday or somebody might need, I scavenge it. So I appreciate you guys coming along on this little venture and project, and this will be part 2 of this series. And like I say, we will have some additional videos coming up, working on the 53. Not sure what I'll have with the bike. Get my gold claim all done before it gets too hot here this summer. Hopefully we'll be going out and doing some metal detecting. Who knows, maybe some dry washing. Maybe we can find some gold nuggets down there. But really appreciate you guys. If you like these videos, please subscribe if you're not, share them, and comment. All that stuff helps my algorithm where I get up to where more people see my videos, and I'll just continue doing these adventures in the desert out here in Meadview, Arizona, where we live. Beautiful day today. It's about I think it's the 18th of January. I had to take off the hoodie there because it's plenty warm. I'll bet it's 65, 68 degrees today. So Cisco, you want to tell them goodbye? Jax, you want to say goodbye? Okay, I thank y'all for watching, and we'll try to keep these videos coming. Have a good day.